What's up, guys? If you didn't know, Black Series ended up doing a holiday edition of the Phase 2 Clone Trooper a few years back. I finally decided to do this review video just because the holidays around the corner. And I ended up getting this figure at my local Ross probably about a year, maybe a year and a half ago for $5.99. Definitely a solid pickup in my opinion. He does come with a blaster. He does come with a port as well. And he is painted in a gingerbread style right here of his armor. I do have another one, a protocol droid, basically C-3PO in the Christmas color theme. I'll probably do a review of that sometime soon, but I end up going to do this one right here first just because I kind of want to start displaying this one right here. I may compare him to another holiday version clone that I have in this video. So let's go ahead and unbox the holiday edition Phase 2 Clone Trooper, and let's get straight into the accessories first. So you can notice on the box you do have his blaster and his porg right here. So we're gonna go ahead and open it straight from the bottom. So here we have a tray shot of the Clone Trooper. Forgot to mention the box art of this box is pretty cool. You do have some designs right here is a snowflake with some Clone Troopers, and on the side right here you do have like a posted card. Basically, overall not a bad box in my opinion. It does have a little bit of a description right here if you guys want to pause that and see that. Overall it's a pretty cool box. Definitely didn't have to do all this, but definitely appreciate it. So for the accessories, you do have this porg right here. This is actually really well designed. He is in a Christmas theme style right here, painted with white and red. Definitely the same as any other porg, just painted differently. And you guys can see his eyes, pretty good detail in my opinion. Definitely a nice accessory to have. Pretty happy with this, honestly. Don't have anything against this one. And I do have another porg that I could compare that later on. And then we do have a basic blaster, which most clone troopers do come with a weapon, just a white weapon with an orange tip. I'm not sure exactly why that orange tip is there, but you know, still. Then here we have the figure, which is a Clone Trooper Phase 2 in the gingerbread outfit. You guys can see this is actually pretty cool to see him all brown. So the outside of the armor is like a light brown and the inside is a dark brown. Now you can't really remove his helmet, although you can see that there is a head underneath it. I'm sure if you heat this up you could take it off. It's probably just a regular clone head, just in that brown colorway. As you guys can see that the torso does have a bow as well as some dots here to symbolize the gumdrops. Even on the ankles, he does have some white painting right here to show his frosting, as well as by the wrist. Overall, really not a bad figure. Aesthetically, it looks pretty cool. It definitely does the job as far as for the holidays. So we're going to go ahead and look at the articulation of this figure. Definitely nice to have double jointed knees, which is a must for a Star Wars figure, with thigh swivel as well. Now, when it comes to the ab crunch, he does go pretty down, fairly decent. Goes back, not the greatest. He doesn't have butterfly joints, or maybe kind of feels like it might actually. I think it does have butterfly joints, and it is double jointed, but because of the armor, I don't think it wants to. But it should be. Yep, this one kind of goes a little bit more. Basically, it is double jointed, but it only goes up to here due to the armor restricting it. Let's see how far he could put his arm out. Let's see if we could lift this armor piece up. Kind of awkward, I think. So that's as high as his arm's gonna go. I'm not really gonna try to mess this up. And he does have the bicep swivel, but kind of doesn't want to because his armor, I think this is the old style Phase 2 armor. I don't think they make him like this, but I could be wrong. Not really liking the articulation of this figure. It moves somewhat okay, but you know, just to have it as a background decoration piece, I don't think it's too bad, but I don't know, it does feel kind of cheap, and I wonder if this would probably scratch off over time. Not sure, but the visor is white, which I guess is cool, but I wish it was a little bit darker white because you kind of can see the black underneath it, but overall it's not bad. I'm going to go ahead and put this blaster on his hand. So putting on that blaster is quite easy as any other Clone Trooper right there. So we're going to go ahead and grab the other version of the Phase 2 Clone Trooper that I have and do a decent comparison. So here I do have both versions of the holiday Phase 2 Clone Trooper. I do have a Halloween and the Christmas version right here, and they do both come with blasters, and they do come with two different versions of porg. They kind of look the same, really. Not sure if I can see really a difference in the mold. Their heads are tilted, but I do prefer the paint on the eyes for this Christmas one. You guys can see the black and the blue pupils as well. You guys can see the sad face. I think versus this port, you really can't see the same amount of details on the face, but I guess it is supposed to be zombified. But as far as mold, it's the same exact thing. Same way with these two. They basically look the same body, everything's the same. Basically, the articulation is the same. The only difference is obviously the paint and the color of the mold. But overall, I think both of these are executed fairly decently, in my opinion. But if I had to rate this Clone Trooper altogether, I think it's a solid 7 out of 10. But you guys let me know, what do you think of the Clone Trooper Gingerbread and also the Halloween version right here? Now, they both came out in different years. Not sure what exactly year this gingerbread version came out, but definitely a nice pickup for the holidays, in my opinion. I'm probably going to do a review of this protocol droid right here sometime soon. But you guys let me know down in the comment section below, what do you think of the Phase 2 Clone Trooper, and I'll see you guys in the next one.